Hello and welcome to the Kate Gordon Saturday's Best Country Mix. And joining us right here today is Gary Anderson. Gary, how you doing today?
Hey, Kayden, I'm very well. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for your time today.
You're more than welcome. It's my pleasure.
So let's get started by getting to know you a bit and tell us, how did you get started in music? Tell us your story.
Okay, so I've been in music for quite some time now, and I basically got started because my parents. I had a musical family, and they were into. We used to listen to Charlie Pride and Elvis Presley and all the greats when I was, younger. My parents loved that kind of music, so that kind of had an influence on me. My uncle was a singer. My father was a singer. My uncle was more of a singer, a club singer and things like that in England. And so yeah, so I kind of got the very young age. I got the feel for it, and I got into the music scene, and then I did some video clips, and I was seen by a music producer over in Los Angeles, in Burbank, California. His name was George Tobin, and he was kind of look at he his main claim to fame, George Tobin, was Smokey Robinson. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Smokey, the Commodores. He did an album with Tina Turner, Kenny Rogers, of course, and his main claim to fame was Tiffany, the singer, the pop singer Tiffany, back in the day. So he kind of he saw my video clip. I had a friend go across to the States, and he saw the video clip of me performing. Liked what he saw, and he said, "Come across here and to the States, and I'd love to. Have you ever had a record deal before?" And I said, "No." So that's how I got started. And he said, "Well, you need to." He tested me out in his studio, Kate, and he said, turned around and
Hmm.
says, "I think you should get down to Nashville because I think Nashville would, country music's your thing,
Hmm.
the way you sing." And so I thought, yeah, okay. So I went and had a look there, and we returned back to Australia with some of his ideas and put a show together, and bang, here away. This is my first year in country. I used to perform in cruise ships and other things like clubs and things like that. But first year in country, and I've already got a number one hit in Australia, so doing pretty well with this song, the song that we're going to be talking about.
Yes, absolutely. And it's called That's What I Love About Us. Tell us more about that song.
Yeah, so that's what I love about us. Was a song, Caden, that I kind of I heard. It was a gentleman in Nashville who wrote the song, and when I was listening through the song, the catalog that he had, I heard this song, and it resonated with me because that's very much how my relationship is in my marriage. And I thought, wow, what a great song! And it came out. I kind of picked it just before Valentine's Day, so I thought this is great for Valentine's as well. So I recorded the song, and it's a song basically celebrates love. And one of the special things about it that I felt resonated closely to myself and my relationship, Caden, was the fact that it talked not only about love, but it also went a little deeper and went on to talk about friendship and how friendship can enhance a relationship even more so than just having love itself, you know? So that's what really got me, and I thought, no, I've got to record this song, and fortunately, I did because it went to it kind of started to climb the charts here in Australia when we released it, and went all the way to number one. So we're very happy with that. Very happy with that.
That's super exciting. So, if people want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
They can go to GaryAndersonMusic.com. If they go there, they will be able to get hold of or everything that they need to find on there. GaryAndersonMusic.com. And that's Anderson, SON, not SEN. So that's GaryAnderson.com. GaryAndersonMusic.com. Yes.
So, what's next for you? Do you have any upcoming singles or tours or anything that you might be able to share with us today?
Well, now that currently putting a tour together. We just sold out two 800-seat theaters recently with the show, so it's doing very, very well. I also performed at the Tamworth Country Music Festival here in Australia, which is it's in the top two country music festivals in the world. So it's the second biggest one after your CMA in
Hmm.
America.
Yeah.
Um, so it was my first year in, and we did very well. I sold out two shows there. One was a 400 seat theater, and the other one was a 1,000 seat theater. So we did really, really well. First time in, we promoted it, and we just it's just been going really well for my first year in. So thanks to George Tobin over there in America. And now I'm hooked up with Taylor Swift's former manager, Rick Barker, who is based in Nashville, and he's helping out guide my career. So very exciting stuff at the moment for me, Kayden. Very, very exciting. And looking forward to putting some more tours together. Rick will be working with me on that, and it's going to be an exciting year. It's going to be an exciting year. We've got some shows coming up here in Australia, but I'd love to get to the States too because I love Austin, Texas over there. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Gary, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention before we go today?
No, just a big thanks to yourself because America's a place I've always wanted to pursue my career in America, and I've been there a number of times, and now I have Rick Barker across there, as I just mentioned, in Nashville. So I'd love to come across even to Massachusetts, where you are.
That'd be
Is
awesome.
country music fairly big there, where you guys are? Obviously, yeah.
You wouldn't think so, but we are very big country music fans over here.
Fantastic.
A lot of people
Awesome.
say we aren't, but if you really, there's certain areas that we are. So
Yeah, yeah. No, that'd be fantastic. So that's it. But I'd love to come and do a tour across there and build up some fans there. Rick's helping me build a fan base there in the States. So we're kind of doing Australia first, and then once we've done a tour around Australia, we'll be looking at Ireland. We're getting some interest from Italy as well with this song and a previous song that I released. So we've got an album on the way, Kayden. That's exciting, coming out the end of the year. So hopefully the next song I bring out and release, I'll be talking to you again. And I'd love to keep in touch with you
absolutely.
and come and tour there at some stage in the next, either the end of this year or beginning of next year.
That would be awesome. Gary Anderson, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. Definitely appreciate your time and support and hope to have you on the show again real soon.
My pleasure. Thank you, Kayden.